Boom. Your boy Ken! What up, my friend? Punxsutawney Mo! Oh, we got some new guys up front first. Fox Hill Dreams! Tina G! Misha Oliver! Susie Brizuela! Alaska Cindy! Kathy Murphy! The Trump Reaper! Cha-Cha! Bernadette! Tracy M! Debbie Neiman, Valerie G, Lori B, Kathleen Cross, Gavin Rutherford, Scribble My Dibbles, Grab Life by the Cherries, and me, BDD in the Heezy. Let's see, what do we got? Cindy C, Lee Saunders, Veronica Tello, Lumpy Girl, Julianne Goutier, Wifey, Linda Lick 65 from California. And where are we? Tracy Scardina, Samantha Hawkins, Teresa Plash from Newport, Minnesota, Patricia Haverkamp, Sandra from Paramount. Yes, this shirt is red. I'm reclaiming it. Teresa B. Haven't seen you in a minute, Teresa. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad, and this is Storytime. Gling, gling. Welcome everyone. Let's see, Sylvia Correa has joined us, as has Lisa Hathaway, Cecile Kazemi, and Susie Brizuela, and Eddie G. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have everybody. Hey, there's Wilbur McCarthy. What up, my friend? All right, so today is Wednesday, also known as Happy Hump Day, you guys. Melissa McQueen in the place to be. All right, so we got a bunch of things to cover, as per usual, and let's review those things in our stories of the day.
Stories of the day.
The California recall election. Is it a Pyrrhic victory? We shall discuss. U.S. Olympians testified before Congress today about monster Larry Nassar and the FBI. Some spine-tingling revelations have come out of the book Peril, and we'll touch on those. Oh, have I gone quiet? Hold on. I see. Damn it. All right. How's that? Okay, thank you. I saw Lee Saunders saying I've gone quiet. So let me just quickly review. California Pyrrhic victory. Olympians testifying before Congress. Spine-tingling revelations from the book Peril. Guess that 80s song. And last but not least, the FBI is today's You Raggedy Bish. Kathy Murphy says she pre-ordered that book. I think I'm about to break my own rule about those kinds of books, because Yeah, it's pretty hairy. It's pretty serious. So welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Marie from New Jersey has joined us, as has Monique Lee. And Jen Murphy is here. Karen Purdy. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. Welcome. And Patricia Pueyes. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's jump on into our random stuff, which I like to cover at the beginning of the hour, and accompanied by our random slideshow. So, if any of you have hey, there's Asmila J. Welcome. Any of you have heard the song "Cash Rules Everything Around Me"? Cream, get the money, dollar dollar bill, y'all. Then you've heard the Wu-Tang Clan, or maybe you might have heard "Shame on You When You Step Through to the Old Dirty Bastard Brooklyn Zoo." Yeah, that's also Wu-Tang Clan production, and I'm here to let you guys know, Wifey and I have been watching a show on Hulu, and it's called Wu-Tang: An American Saga. And let me tell you, this thing is fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. Not only because the Wu-Tang Clan is my all-time favorite hip-hop group. It is my all-time favorite. But also because the casting is phenomenal. Okay, the acting, the direction, the what is it that I'm looking for? Everything about this is good. It feels very authentic, as it tells the story of the Wu-Tang Clan from their humble beginnings in Staten Island, Shaolin, and how they rose to success and fame. The show. It's only at the beginning we're at the beginning of season 2 now. We're in 3 episodes deep in season 2, and they haven't really cracked that success nut yet, but it's there. And cinematography too. Yes, Lee Saunders' cinematography is fantastic. And you don't have to be really a hip-hop fan or even a fan of the Wu-Tang Clan to enjoy this show. I mean, it's gritty. They don't pretend like any of these guys are Boy Scouts or Angels, because they most certainly are not. That's part of their story. But if you're looking for a good show to watch, check this out. It is quite compelling. Here's another one. And this, unfortunately, is on Apple TV. If you're not watching Apple TV, they're making some really good shows. This one is called The Morning Show, and it's chock full of celebrities, including the 2 you see on the screen, Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. And it's kind of based on a real story about 2 morning show hosts, one male, one female, and the dude gets in trouble with sexual assault or sexual harassment allegations. And it's serious. We've only watched 1 episode so far, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with the whole Matt Lauer, Savannah Guthrie story. 1 episode so far. It is quite good. Also, Apple, I said Apple TV is making some. Oh, that's right. Grab Life by the Cherries points out Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston do play sisters on Friends. That's funny. How did I not catch that? Damn. But yeah, it's a good show. Again, if you're looking for something good, check it out. And so those 2, it goes from being Matt Lauer and Savannah Guthrie to Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb, I think is how her name is pronounced. Hoda Kotb. Great show. Check it out if you've got a minute. And that's it for the random stuffs part of the show. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the show, which is our quick hits. Get Yeah! Some of my B, take that, biatch! Okay, quick hits. So as I mentioned a few minutes ago, one of my rules is not to buy books that feature testimonies from people who were behind the scenes, who were watching the shit show from inside the hornet's nest, the lion's den, whatever, from, everybody from Mr. Mustache here, John, what the hell is this guy's name? John Bolton, Stephanie Grisham. Now, you'd be forgiven for not recognizing this person, Stephanie Grisham. Believe it or not, she was the press secretary. She was the White House press secretary for Spanky McDumbass, but she never showed up to do the job. Never showed up. So, yeah, she's got a book coming out with her tell-all. She used to be Melania's aide or assistant or whatever, and now she's got some tea to spill. I'm not interested. However, there's a book that's coming out. I'm not sure when it's due out, but I will be getting a copy of this shit. Holy cow. Some of the revelations in this are just mind-blowing. And Bob Woodward, he came out with a book last year, actually, that had some more revelations. That was when we heard that revelations. What am I saying? Revelations? Hi, Jen Murphy, by the way, is reminding us all to please smash that like button, whether you are participating in our live chat or you're just lurking in the background. Please hit the like button. It does help the show's analytics or whatever. Okay, but the names Bob Woodward and Robert Costa should be taken seriously. Those are two journalists that don't play games. They don't mess around. This is this first one here is Bob Woodward right here, and this is Robert Costa. These are two very serious journalists. And what they have done is put together an account that should make your hairs stand on edge. Like the hairs at the back of your neck should be like, woo! Punxsutawney Mo, thank you, my friend, for the donation. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Here. So it take the excerpts we've heard are about how General Milley informed the Chinese of a possible attack, or better yet, more accurately, what he said was, there's not going to be one, but in case there is, I will let you know. Yeah, in the days after January 6th, before I get into this, look, imagine you fell asleep in the car, right? Let's say you're a kid. You fell asleep in the car, and then when you woke up, you learned that there was almost an accident where your car that you were in, that you fell asleep in, almost went hurtling off a cliff, but your dad did some stuff to avoid hurtling off the cliff. Some of what he did may or may not have been illegal, but he saved your ass. He saved your lives. All of your lives. Saved them. But he might have broken the law. Okay, now let's get back to this, right? In the aftermath of January 6th, Spanky had lost his Twitter account, and General Mark Milley, had grown. Hang on. My thing is not advancing. Give me a second here, please. Yeah. General Mark Milley was concernicus because Spanky seemed to have lost his marbles in addition to losing his Twitter account. And everybody could see it. If you weren't paying attention, if you didn't know that he was unhinged, you just weren't paying attention. And he was Concernicus that Spanky was increasingly desperate to hold on to power. So he contacted his counterpart in China to let them know everything here is under control, and if there was even the slightest chance of war breaking out, he'd let them know. And even further, he went even further. He then held a meeting with the people who'd be responsible for pushing the button, and then he had them look him in the eye and confirm that if the president gave an unlawful order, they would check with him first. I can't stress how blood-curdling, chilling that revelation is to me. I can't express that. Like, we came that close. He was concerned that Trump would have pushed the button or had someone push the button. And if he did, nobody could have really stopped him. Let me show you a brief video.
1 minute. The amount of time that was required for former President Trump to open the nuclear football and initiate an attack. The President of the United States has sole nuclear launch authority. At any time, the President can open the football and pick from dozens of pre-approved nuclear attack options. Our nuclear command and control system is designed so that no one in the military chain of command can refuse that launch order.
Nobody.
Not the Vice President, not the Secretary of Defense, not the Joint Chiefs. No one. This is how our system is built. We saw what Trump unleashed on January 6th, a fanatical and unhinged president with his finger on the nuclear button. And with one phone call, he could have unleashed enough firepower to end life on the planet as we know it in 1 minute. Stand for Better is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Whew! God damn. Seriously, Tina G, you're right. God help us if that would have happened. But thankfully, we had General Milley helping us. General Milley was at the switch, and he's getting a lot of criticism from the right, saying, he subverted the chain of command, and he helped our enemies, and he shouldn't have warned them, and all kinds of nonsense. But guys, we could have been in a nuclear war, and if you think that Trump would not have pushed the button if he thought that it could have saved his ass, you have not been paying attention. And that wasn't all. On top of that, he spoke with Speaker Pelosi. And Speaker Pelosi had a whole lot of shit to say about the mental condition of Spanky McDumbass. And, she did not bite her tongue. She let General Milley know, who knows what he might do? He's crazy. He's crazy. He's been crazy for a long time. So don't say you don't know what his state of mind is. He's crazy, and what he did yesterday is further evidence of his craziness. But anyway, I appreciate what you said. And General Milley replies, he's like, yeah, I'm with you. I agree 100%. Yeah. And it wasn't just Milley and Speaker Pelosi, but damn it if it wasn't Mr. Potato with an E on the end, Dan Quayle. Yes, former Vice President Dan Quayle, who has a whole catalog of stupid things he said, but he showed up and told Mike Pence. Mike Pence was looking for a way out of the insanity, and he's like asking Dan Quayle, he's like, is there any way I can turn over these election results? And Dan Quayle was like, stop it, bro. You have no power. Just forget about it. You have nothing. Dan Quayle! Dan Quayle saved our country. Holy cow. How insane is that? insane. So yeah, I will be checking out that book. It's called Peril. One word, Peril. And yeah, if anybody out there knows what day that's coming out, please share that with the group. I appreciate it. I haven't looked into it. In the meantime, while you're looking that up, it is time for a timeline, a cleanse. Timeline cleanse. All right, let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, timeline cleanse. Yeah, that's scary. And who would have thought Dan Quayle, of all people? Kathy Murphy says September 21st or 22nd. Cindy C says September 21st. Confirmed. So that's a week from yesterday, right? A week from yesterday? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, it's timeline cleanse time. All right, first up, there's nothing better to cleanse your timeline palette with than dogs. Am I right? I'm right. Of course I am. This particular dog, well, that's not a dog. That's his owner. But the dog that he's now trudging through some really yucky looking water for is having a good old time. And Dad is like, come on, man. Look, you got me in here. Had to hike my shorts up. Come on. Come on. Can we just can we go? What are you doing? What? The dog is like, come on, Dad, just a few more minutes. Wait. Aw. All right. That's a brief one, but yeah, the dogs. Dogs, bro. Dogs. All right, next up is imagine, if you will, that we are in the Matrix. Sometimes it feels like we're in the Matrix, man, because shit is just insane, crazy. Like the way things unfold sometimes, it really makes you question, is this real life? What kind of timeline is this? Anyway, this next video is from a TikToker whose name I also do not have, but this is a very clever take on what would happen if COVID was in the Matrix.
COVID-19 is everywhere. It is all around us, especially in Sturgis when a bunch of spreadnecks ride their motorcycles into town.
Spreadnecks.
It's the world that's been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. The truth? Yeah, fine. It's probably real. Whatever. You're a MAGA sheep, and you're in a cult that doesn't care about you or its constituents. This is your last chance. You have a heart condition, which means if you catch COVID, you'll die.
Gabe Sanchez.
So choose wisely.
Thank
Red
you.
pill.
That's
I
Gabe
do
Sanchez.
Not have a red pill. I'll take the red pill. Again, I do not have a red pill, but what I do have is a choice. You can take this, an FDA-approved COVID-19 vaccine. Or you can take this, ivermectin, horse paste dewormer.
Deadly for
Let
humans.
me finish. Whatever. Horse paste dewormer has no proven healing qualities against COVID-19.
This is a great scene.
Horse paste. Look at the jar. It says deadly, not for humans. You're a lib and you're trying to trick me. Horse paste. Ivermectin causes male infertility. Horse paste. We offered these options to an actual horse, and even they took the vaccine. Give me that healing horse paste. Oh, God. Wait. I can't see. I'm blind. Oh my God, it's working. You dumb motherfucker. COVID-19 is everywhere.
For real, though. For real. I mean, at this point, look, you can gnash your teeth and pull your hair out about the anti-vaxxers and the mask holes and the COVIDiots. But at some point, you just got to laugh. You laugh to keep from driving yourself crazy. Next up, speaking of laugh, two of my favorite actors did a little duet based off of a song by a singer named Mika. And the name of the song is Grace Kelly, which I loved. Loved this song when it came out. I think it was 2007 or 2008. Beautiful song. Hilarious duet. Unintentional duet, maybe.
I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be
Anything you like.
I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could.
I'm sorry if the quality of that video was not crisp and the sound was low. Yeah, but that's funny. I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, later after the show, I'm going to retweet that video so you can all do what you will with it. It's great, though. It's fantastic. All right, that's it for our timeline cleanse. Where are his cowbells, Melissa McQueen? All right. It's time for our main story. California Pyrrhic victory. Does everybody here know? I'm assuming everybody knows what a Pyrrhic victory is. Shame on me. I don't even know if I spelled it right. In fact, I think I spelled it wrong. It's 2 R's and 1 H. A Pyrrhic victory is when you win, but at a great cost, basically. What's the cost of that victory? You go into a battlefield with 100,000 people, you win, but there's only 1,000 people left, basically. That's a Pyrrhic victory. So yeah, last night, I and many millions of other people who don't live in California were tuned in to the California election, recall election, right? And in the weeks leading up to this, a bunch of us were tweeting and retweeting like crazy, like, make sure you vote no. And I can't remember the last time I ever worried about an election result in California, because serious, California is the bluest state in our nation. It's blue. But a few weeks ago, people were saying that Gavin Newsom was in trouble. Actually, they were saying that the results of the election, maybe he might not win, because the way the California recall election system is crazy. It's crazy. First of all, California has some jacked up requirements for doing a recall. You only need 12% of the population to agree to it. And it's like way too easy to trigger a recall election. They've already had 179 recall elections since 1913, and 55 of those were for the governor. So Gavin Newsom could have lost, hypothetically, he could have lost last night's election, the way it's configured, to somebody. He could have lost to somebody who only got 20% of the vote, even if he had 49%. Crazy, right? Anyway, people turned out, and the cost of this recall election was a staggering, mind-blowing $276 million. That's insane. That money could have been put to much better use. But Republicans, they wanted to stomp their feet and have a very costly tantrum. And that's what they did. So He won. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, I am happy about it. I'm thrilled because the front runner, the guy who was the front runner of this California recall election was Larry Elder. And I was worried about this, even if Gavin Newsom won, because Elder went into this election saying there's going to be fraud and we got lawyers. And so he's already declaring defeat before a single vote has been counted. So he did that in a very Trumpian fashion. And that's why he lost, I believe. He lost because he branded himself as a black Trump. This is a guy who advocated reparations for slave owners. This is a guy who said that the minimum wage should be reduced to $0. Grab Life by the Cherry says the GOP should be made to repay that. Yeah, like football, if you lose a challenge on a play, you were charged with the timeout. Excellent. Yes, 100%. So this wannabe Trump, he lost it by no uncertain terms, and in a very un-Trumpian way. Last night he told his followers, "Let's accept defeat gracefully," or something like that. Let's see, did I write that down here? Let's be gracious in defeat. That's what he said. Whoo! That just sounds nothing like Trump whatsoever. But his mission actually is accomplished. He lost, but he won. Tell me if any of you knew who Larry Elder was a year ago. Probably not. I didn't. If you did, it's because you live in the market where he does his radio show. He's like a radio show host, a conservative radio show host. And, President Biden, by the way, showed up to campaign on behalf of Governor Newsom and handed Larry Elder an L for his loss. That was great. Yeah. But what Biden did, which was very smart, he linked Larry Elder to Trump. And that wasn't hard to do. I mean, clearly that was Larry Elder's intention, was to link himself to Trump. Because as I said, nobody knew who this fool was a year ago, or probably even 6 months ago, or whatever. There was a whole circus of characters that were running for governor, running to replace Gavin Newsom in California. But unfortunately for them, and fortunately for us, there's been an exodus of GOP voters going back to 1996, where it was at 36%, all the way to a year ago, where it was only down to 24%. So their recall election was doomed from the start. Speaking of which, has anybody heard from Caitlyn Jenner? Anybody? No. I mean, this was a resounding defeat. I think Caitlyn Jenner might have ended up with 1%. 1%. That was it. Hopefully, this will send a message to any wannabe, would-be governor wannabes that have a little bit of experience in reality shows or celebrity, whatever. Give it up. There's no more of that shit. But another big loser from last night was Casey Hunt. Some of you may be familiar with Casey Hunt when she was on MSNBC, but she has left MSNBC and she's taken a job with CNN. So right in the aftermath of hearing that California won, Casey Hunt wanted to, share her 2 cents with us. And here's what she said. She said, California governor, big picture. One of the top Democrats in the country got caught living like an elite while everyone else suffered. Elites versus the rest is the driving force in our politics right now, and Democrats have a tough needle to thread both in California and nationwide. She made this a thread. I'm not reading the whole thread, but she says, obviously, California is a special place, but the fact that a Democratic national star in waiting faced a recall and then had to fight hard for it midway through the campaign does say a lot about the potential challenges Democrats face across the map. So people were livid, furious. I mean, this was a tweet that got ratioed. Whoo boy! Oh, this was ratioed like crazy. And, they were rightfully upset with Casey because there seems to be a trend in left-wing TV shows, left-wing media, where they want to piss all over the Democrats in some kind of, in a way of showing that, look, see, we're balanced, we piss on everybody. But no, that's disingenuous. But she's not wrong. She's not 100% wrong. Stacey Mendenhall wants to know what is ratioed. So ratioed is when a tweet gets more replies, more comments than retweets and likes. So usually when you see somebody voices an unpopular opinion, they'll have like 100 likes and 500 retweets and 8,000 replies. That's what happened to her tweet. Yes, Luppy Girl, John Legend did smack her down nicely with facts. But hear me out here, okay? She's not 100% wrong. This is a picture of Governor Gavin Newsom out at dinner during a time. I remember when this happened, I was like, dude, you literally just told everybody to stay their asses at home, and there you are out at dinner and you don't have a mask, and what's wrong with you? Seriously, guys, Gavin Newsom must be worth millions, right? You think he probably has a really nice house, maybe a mansion? I'm sure of it. I'm sure. I don't have to Google that. I'm sure of it. He oozes, rich man. Yeah? He could have invited his friends to his house for a nice little shindig. Nobody would have been the wiser. But no, you want to flaunt it. That was stupid. That was an unforced error, dude. And we've seen people do that. We've seen Nancy Pelosi do it with the hairdo. I don't care that she went to get her hair done. She made an appointment. It was closed off to everybody else, but whatever. You are leaving yourself open to people who are looking for you to screw up. So meanwhile, everybody else is presumably adhering the COVID-19 mandates, those of them who were not actively speaking out or protesting against them. So yeah, so she's not wrong when she talks about elites, right? Elites, the whole narrative of elites is that the rules are for thee, not for me. Yeah. What's good for, basically saying, you poors, you little people, you insignificant people, you have to follow the rules. The rules don't apply to me, basically. Okay. So yeah, during that time when he was caught out there, the Californians were getting messages like this: new public health stay-at-home order in your area. COVID-19 is spreading rapidly, blah, 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 blah. So that was an unforced error. If that was all he was guilty of, maybe that's, you could let that pass. Most people did. But California has a severe homelessness problem. There's some people who came out against Gavin Newsom and they didn't even care about the COVID restrictions. They're pissed off about the homelessness. Now, look, guys, I thank you, Jen and Fat Tony. Happy to have you here. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. I've been homeless before. I was homeless. And in New York, I must have walked past, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of homeless people, not all together, but, I've seen them on the subways and on my way to work. And, you can't miss them. But look, I've even been to San Francisco. Last time I went, no, not the last time, but about 10 years ago when I went out to visit Scribble My Dibbles, right? I was in San Francisco. Yeah. Oh my God. It was for Scribble's wedding in San Francisco. And I was stunned at the number of homeless people I saw on the street. It made New York look like we had no homeless. And what I've seen recently, though, from California is stunning. Like, these homeless everywhere. Oh my God. And, Veronica Teller says this is not just a Gavin Newsom issue. You are correct. However, he is the guy at the top. So when things go wrong, things go poorly, people look to who's in charge. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Yeah. People are looking to blame somebody. It's the guy at the top. So this $300 million recall election was going on while, there is like a homeless epidemic. I don't know what happened. It seems a lot worse than when I went there 10 years ago. I could be wrong. So the bottom line is Gavin Newsom won. And he won in a landslide. It was like 68% to 35%. That's a landslide, right? But that doesn't mean Democrats should get complacent. It doesn't mean that we should not turn up in 2022. That's not the lesson to learn from this win. The lesson to learn is we won because we did show up, right? And yeah, things like homelessness. Do you think the GOP wants to do anything about homelessness? No, they don't. They want to use homelessness as a way to blame the people in charge, right? But I genuinely believe that Democrats are the ones who want to address and fix homelessness. Call me naive or whatever, but I believe that if I have to choose between a Democrat and a Republican to fix the homeless problem, I think a Democrat is going to get it done first. Yeah. So anyway, we won. This was a big win. I felt great about it, and you guys should feel good about it too. Take a moment to enjoy it, but then it's back to work. We got to stay focused and gear up for 2022. And that's that for the California recall part of the show. Misha Oliver says, I believe most states have excessive homelessness. I haven't been to most states. I've been to a few, but I'm going to take your word for it. Grab Life by the Cherry says they pretend that those social issues matter, but their policies speak differently. Corey Lord says the GOP doesn't understand homelessness because, hello, they care about their own investments and profit from their envy against the poor. The Trump Reaper says they call themselves Christians, but Jesus Christ said to help the poor. Good one. Oh, and here's Stacey Mendenhall with a receipt on Gavin Newsom. The governor's mansion, the 33-room, 3-story Second Empire Italianate Victorian mansion was built in 1877. He's got money. All right, let's go ahead and jump on to my favorite part of the show every day. It's the guessing game. And today's guessing game is guess the 80s song. Or name that 80s tune. Whatever. Those of you who are new to the show, here's how it goes. I'm going to either sing or read because some of these are too easily recognizable. I can't sing them because you would get it in 1 second. I got to make this a little bit challenging. So I'm going to sing or read the lyrics to a song. And if you recognize it, I need to know the name of the song and the artist. Okay? Let's see. Where's my lyrics here? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Here we go. First one. Dun, dun. I know when to go out. And when to stay in. Get things done. I catch a paper boy, but things don't really change. I'm standing in the wind, but I never wave bye-bye. But I try. There's no sign of life. It's just the power to charm. I'm lying in the rain, but I never wave bye-bye. But I try. Okay. Looks like I gave you guys an easy one to start up the game. This was David Bowie with Never Gonna Fall for Modern Love. Modern Love. And at the top here we got Stacy Mendenhall. Stacy Mendenhall said she's got to go, but she got at least one right. There we go. Cindy C. Jen Murphy, Kathy Murphy, Monique Lee, Melissa McQueen, Misha Oliver, Stella Baxter, Eddie G, Gavin Rutherford, Sylvia Correa, Lucielle, The Trump Reaper, Kimberly Moss, Misha Oliver, Julian Gautier, Jen and Fat Tony, Tracy M, Susie Brizuela, Melissa McQueen, Have Feathers Will Travel. Yo, every day somebody shows up with a crazy name. I love it so much. Thank you for that. All right. And Samantha Hawkins. Very good, you guys. Next one. Here's the next one. Listen up. Home is where I wanna be. Pick me up and then turn me round. I feel numb, burn with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. Make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. Nothing. Oh. I have stumped a lot of people. Have I stumped you all? I have stumped peoples. This makes me proud of myself, yes. Okay, we were looking for Talking Heads. This must be the place. And let's see, who do we got? At the top, we got Lee Saunders. Jen and Fat Tony, I'm going to give you a partial credit for this because you did say David Byrne, which is the lead singer of the group. Wilbur McCarthy, you also get partial credit. You did say Talking Heads and Misha Oliver too. Julian Gautier, Sylvia Correa. Okay, very good, you guys. Well, those of you who did answer. Here's the next one. This next one I'm just going to read because it's way too recognizable if I sing it. Even me, with my horrible voice, if I sing it, you'll know. You'll know. No one will know. All right. I'm going to change the voice. You must understand, though the touch of your hand makes my pulse react, that it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Whoa! What's love got to do with it? Okay. Who do we got here? Who do we got? Let's see who's at the top. Okay, we got Eddie G at the top, followed by Sylvia Correa, Have Feathers Will Travel, Misha Oliver, Tracy M, Kimberly Moss, Cha-Cha, Julianne Gauthier, Lucia, Lee Saunders, Monique Lee, Cindy C, Therese, nope, not Paula Abdul, Melissa McQueen, Ness from Connecticut, Jen and Vatoni. No, it's not Blinded Me with Science, sorry. Karen Purdy, Gavin Rutherford, Jen Murphy. Very good, you guys. Okay. La, la, la. Here's the next one. Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love, she wanted you to wait? Let me tell you a story of my situation. I was talking to this girl from the U.S. nation. Those are the lyrics. I'll read it again. Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love, she wanted you to wait? Let me tell you a story of my situation. I was talking to this girl from the U.S. nation. You got what I need. You say she's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. All right. R.I.P. Rest in peace, Bismarcky. This was Bismarcky, just a friend. And at the top here, we got Tracy M, followed by Monique Lee. Cha-Cha. Eddie G said, it sounds like the Monster Mash. And Punxsutawney Mo, it is not Johnny Cash. Sorry, it is not. Samantha Hawkins. Jen and Fat Tony. Kathy Murphy. Asmila J. Cindy C. Kimberly Moss. Therese, nope. Susie Brizuela, Misha Oliver, Grab Life by the Cherries, D. Durham. It's not Pee Wee Herman. Lumpy Girl. Okay. All right. Very good, you guys. All right. Here's the next one. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, baby, now let's get down tonight. Ooh. Baby, I'm hot like just like an oven. I need some loving. And baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. And when I got that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing. It's good for me. Make me feel so fine. Okay, let's see. Who do we have at the top here? We got Eddie G, followed by Tracy M, Veronica Tello, Monique Lee, Kimberly Moss, Melissa McQueen, Laurie B, your boy Ken, Misha Oliver, Grab Life by the Cherries, Ness from Connecticut, the Trump Reaper, Cha-Cha, Susie Brizuela, Lee Saunders, Julianne Gautier, Gavin Rutherford, Jen Murphy, Janet Fatoni, Veronica Tello, Luppy Girl, Giant Pants. Somebody named Giant Pants. Thank you for that. Those funny names. I love them. All right. Very good, you guys. I got to keep it moving on. Next one. Let's see. Let's see if I can I do my voice thing here?
Next one. A man walks down the street. He says, "Why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight. Far away in my well-lit door. Mr. Beer Belly, get these mutts away from me. You know, I don't find this stuff amusing anymore." Oh my God.
All right. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Who do we got? Let's see. Who's at the top here? Okay, we got Lee Saunders. We were looking for Paul Simon in You Can Call Me Al. Man walks down the street, says, "Why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle?" At the top, we have Lee Saunders, followed by Tracy M., Gavin Rutherford, the Trump Reaper. We've got some interesting submissions. People are saying Disco Duck, Donald Duck, the Chipmunks, Kimberly Moss, Punxsutawney Moe, Samantha Hawkins, Sylvia Correa, Monique Lee. Let's see. Corey Lord. Okay. Yeah, sorry if that voice modification threw you for a loop. Here's the next one. She wears a long fur coat of mink, even in the summertime. Everybody knows from the coy little wink, the girl's got a lot on her mind. She's got big thoughts, big dreams, and a big brown Mercedes sedan. What I think this girl, she really wants to be in love with a man. She wants to lead, blah, 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 blah. She don't need the man's touch. She wants to lead the glamorous life without love. It ain't much. Yes, we were looking for Sheila E., The Glamorous Life. And let's see, who do we have at the top here? We have Eddie G is at the top, followed by Tracy M., Monique Lee, Stella Baxter, Melissa McQueen, Misha Oliver, Susie Brizuela, The Trump Reaper, Cindy C., Cha-Cha, Julianne Gautier, Cather Murphy, Sylvia Correa, Samantha Hawkins. It's not Wilbur. It's not Monica Lewinsky. Luppy Girl, Jen and Fat Tony, Veronica Tello, Misha Oliver. Very good, you guys. Okay. Hey, Watcher Soko's daughter is sitting there singing along with us. Let's see. I think this next one is going to stump many of you because it was an 80s hit, but I don't know if you guys know the name of this group or the name of the song or whatever. Hang on. Let me just get the tune in my head. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Bum 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. My love, tell me what it's all about. You've got something that I can't live without. Happiness is so hard to find. Hey, baby, tell me what is on your mind. 'Cause I can't wait, baby. Very good, you guys. Holy cow, this one, I didn't think you guys were going to get this. It's very good. This was New Shoes. It's the name of the group, New Shoes. And the name of the song is I Can't Wait. And who do we have at the top here? We have Tracy M, followed by Kimberly Moss, Eddie G, Monique Lee, Stella Baxter, your boy Ken, Cha-Cha, Jen and Fat Tony, Misha, Oliver, Sylvia. How all you guys know this song? Sylvia Correa. Punxsutawney Mo said, this has to be Johnny Cash. The Trump Reaper, Lee Saunders, Samantha Hawkins, Susie Brizuela, Stella Baxter, Tracy M, Melissa McQueen, Julia Goodyear. Very good, you guys. Very good. All right. I am going to have to read this one because this is also highly recognizable. Okay. You don't need diamond rings or 18-karat gold, fancy cars that go very fast. You know they never last. No, no. What you need is a big, strong hand to lift you to your higher ground. Make you feel like a queen on a throne. Make him love you till you can't come down. Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You know you got to make him express how he feels. And baby, then you know your love is real. Express yourself. Okay, we were looking for Madonna. Express yourself. Express yourself. And hey, we got a new one. Let me just make sure this is right here. Let's see. That's funny. As Smila J says, every time you say we aren't going to get it, most everyone gets it. All right. Who do we have here? Jen and Fat Tony at the top. Wow. First time. Tracy M. Eddie G, you so close, but you said Material Girl. It's the right artist, but it's not the right song. Misha Oliver, Melissa McQueen, Cindy C, Lee Saunders, Monique Lee, Gavin Rutherford, Luciel, Julianne Goutier. Same for you, Misha Oliver. You said Material Girl. You guys are both close. Tracy M. Sylvia Correa also says Material Girl. Corey Lord, correct. Jennifer Tony, Veronica Tello, Samantha Hawkins, Cha-Cha, Watcher Soko. Very good, you guys. Okay, here is the last one coming. Last one. This is probably the most difficult song that I've ever given on this show. So prepare yourselves. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I've rickrolled you all. Oh! The Rick Roll on Storytime with BDD. It's the first time, maybe won't be the last time. Never gonna give you up. Let's see. At the top we got Lee Saunders, Eddie G, Jen and Fat Tony, Gavin Rutherford, Lee Saunders, Susie Brizuela, Monique Lee, Kimberly Moss, Tracy M, Melissa McQueen, Veronica Tello, Lucy L, Julia Gutierrez, Asmila J. No. Said, don't you want me, baby? No. Sylvia Correa, Lee Saunders, Alaska Cindy C, Karen Purdy, Trump Reaper, Astyonics, Cha-Cha, Samantha Hawkins, your boy Ken, Tracy M. Very good, you guys. Rick rolled you all. Thank you for playing that game with me. I always have fun. And now, last but not least, we got the Raggedy Bish. And today's Raggedy Bish is the FBI. And why is that? Oh, shit. Excuse me. Nicki Minaj just got put in Twitter jail for COVID misinformation. Fun fact, she was almost today's You Raggedy Bish. Fun fact, no joke, almost. But the FBI is worse. Because today, 4 U.S. Olympic gymnasts testified before Congress, and they testified before Congress about the abuse that they suffered at the hands of Larry Nassar, who is now doing a bid several decades long for sexually abusing these girls. And the FBI knew about it for 17 months, and they did nothing.
Let's be honest. By not taking immediate action from my report, they allowed a child molester to go free for more than a year. And this inaction directly allowed Nassar's abuse to continue. What is the point of reporting abuse if our own FBI agents are going to take it upon themselves to bury that report in a drawer? They had legal, legitimate evidence of child abuse and did nothing. If they're not going to protect me, I want to know, who are they trying to protect? What's even more upsetting to me is that we know that these FBI agents have committed an obvious crime. They falsified my statement, and that is illegal in itself. Yet no recourse has been taken against them. The Department of Justice refused to prosecute these individuals. Why? Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco couldn't even bring herself to be here today, and it is the Department of Justice's job to hold them accountable. I am tired of waiting for people to do the right thing, because my abuse was enough, and we deserve justice.
Yeah, so part of the justice is making sure that the guy you see on the screen, Larry Nassar, is put away in prison for a very long time, hopefully for the rest of his natural life. But these 4 girls were not his only victims. The problem is that when they stepped forward and gave their testimony to the FBI, they sat on it. They put that testimony in a desk drawer and just forgot about it. And in some cases, they even tried to convince them that these accusations aren't even that serious. What? Susie Brizuela points out he had hundreds of victims. That's Simone Biles, by the way. And so there were 4 young women who testified today: Michaela Maroney, Simone Biles, Maggie Nichols, and Ali Raceman. They all testified to the Senate Judiciary Committee. Michaela Maroney said the FBI made entirely false claims about what she said. They allowed a child molester to go free. This is her quote. They allowed a child molester to go free for more than a year, and this inaction directly allowed Nassar's abuse to continue. Ali Raceman points out the agent diminished the significance of my abuse. It made me feel my criminal case wasn't worth pursuing. After telling my entire story of abuse to the FBI in the summer of 2015, not only did the FBI not report my abuse, but when they eventually documented the report 17 months earlier, they made entirely false claims about what I said. I mean, imagine, it is hard enough to come out and admit these things, because in most cases, women who are sexually abused or molested, they are ashamed about it. They themselves blame themselves already. So these women step to the FBI, those are supposed to be the good guys, the G-men, the ones who step up and lock these monsters away. Instead, they enabled them. This investigation started when James Comey, Mr. I can't wait to unload this letter during the election, James Comey was serving as director of the FBI. He should be investigated. And this guy, Christopher Wray, the current head of the FBI, I want you to know that there were no representatives from the Department of Justice there today. That is a shame. That is an outrage. But Christopher Wray also needs to be investigated. He's dropping the ball left and right. Specifically, the ball I'm thinking about is this other sexual abuser, Brett Kavanaugh, where over 4,500 accusations were leveled against Brett Kavanaugh, and they just pushed them all under the carpet. This is a humongous, huge scandal, because we're supposed to be able to trust the FBI. If you can't trust the FBI, what are we doing? What are we even doing? They're just indiscriminately deciding which cases matter and which ones don't? This was a big one that they dropped the ball on, because this jackass has now negatively impacted on the lives of women in Texas and maybe women across the entire country. So, yeah, FBI gets today's "You Raggedy Bish." And yeah, Punxsutawney Mo, I will not forget Jim Jordan. I try to call his ass out on a daily basis as often as I can. Guys, that is it for today's show. I got time for one question, because I'm actually supposed to be on a call with somebody right now. It's my own fault. I ran over time because I'm too chatty. Here we go. Lee Saunders says, do you have Masons in the U.S.? Because that's what stops things going to court here. Judges and cops and politicians are all in the Masons. Funny story. I was talking to wifey about the Masons probably a month ago. Yeah, because, yeah, we do. I don't know any Masons, but friends of mine that, I was in school with, they were like, oh yeah, the Masons is a real thing. If you go to court and the judge is a Mason and you're a Mason, you give them some kind of signal like this or something, and the judge will let you off. I don't know how true that is. All I know is that that's what I've heard. Oh my goodness. Cha-Cha and Veronica Tello, thank you too. Thank you guys for the kind donations. I didn't even see that until I just scrolled down. Thank you for that. BDD bonus one here from Foxhill Dreams. BDD : I am so disappointed that Vindman wants Milley to resign. You know what? I see it like this. I see Mark Milley, General Milley, did what he felt he had to do. Should he resign? I don't want him to resign, but it's possible. Sometimes when you do the right thing and you break the law in doing so, you got to face consequences, and hopefully they will show some leniency on him. Hopefully he'll still have some kind of benefits or something, because he was that fail-safe. He sacrificed himself, basically. He knew what the right thing to do was, but he also knew that he could not abide by Trump starting a war. So he possibly saved millions of lives by doing it. Do I think he should resign? No. But I think the pressure will come down. And yeah, I get it. Vindman, it's kind of shocking because we thought he was a guy on our side, and I think he still is, but he's also a military man. And, it is what it is. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me for another fun episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. BrooklynDad. By the way, this is the new patch. It's much smaller than, phase 1 of the non-smoking thing, right? It's working, I think. I don't know. If you have not gotten your vaccination shot yet, please do so. Get your vax, wear your mask, keep your social distance 6 feet or better, and have a lovely, relaxing evening. Please be sure, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do so. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be back on Friday. Woohoo! Friday. So Cha-Cha, oh my goodness, thank you for the donation on my way out. Thank you guys. I love you very much. Peace. I don't know what just happened there. I just totally forgot what I usually say. Foxhill Dreams wants to know if I still have urges. Yes, I do. They're not as frequent as when I had them in the beginning of this journey. They are less, but still have urges. Susan JBCO says, good job with no cigs. Thank you, Susan. Let's see. Hey! And Punxsutawney Mo got to stay here with us for the entire show since he didn't have to work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Stella Baxter says, clickbait on Netflix is good. And the answer is always Johnny Cash. Thank you, Mo. Hey! Hasta viernes, familia. That's from Samantha Hawkins. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you. Alaska Cindy, I am not coughing the crap out of my lungs yet. Oh, I am not looking forward to that. Hey! Hasta luego, says Melissa McQueen. Oh my God. Monique Lee says she used to take the patch off and lick it. Oh no, that was Cha-Cha who said that. Nah, I'm not doing that. All right, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for a great show. And now it's that time. You need to leave.